which means we can actually make one of these. You only need one of them. So, I think... shit, she doesn't even have another one. Crap. Someone's got to have something. It's got so many lightning-proof things. But yeah, I got to give someone some SOS. I'm wondering if Lulu's a good call for this one, because she has the Fatal Cait Sith, which can actually kill those guys. Maybe that's a good call. I might customize it for her. Let's have a look. Other than that, yeah, next encounter, I'll have to get her into SOS. Just thinking, probably a second character having it would be nice. Sleep Ward, Stone Ward. The Stone Ward's kind of nice, actually. Some tough decisions here. Surprised she hasn't got any armors yet. She has been in quite a lot of encounters, but nothing. I think I've got to give Titus one too. Yeah, at least someone, I think, on the front line's got to have it. But obviously it means that if he gets hit, he's dead. Maybe that's why Auron's a good idea and we try and keep his HP at like 500 or something. Hard to say. Yeah, you should definitely go back to that one. It's a very fun fight. Like figuring that one out. Hoping the fast reel's dealing just over 500 damage. Not quite. That's how I actually beat it the first time in testing, but then I realized it just wasn't reliable enough for me. But definitely give it a watch. You'll enjoy it. Okay, let's see if we can make a little more progress here. I think still stone proof. Phoenix Downs, we'll take that. Woof. It's so fast you can even see the animation, but okay. That's not too bad. I don't think this guy had a useful steal for me. What was the steal? It was like high potion, and then maybe 2 high potions or something. Can anyone confirm for me what the steals were for this guy? I know it's high potion. Is it just high potion? If so, I might just look to kill him as quickly as possible instead of worrying about stealing. How many high potions do I have? I've got 24. If it's Mega on a rare steal, then yeah, okay, let's give it a go. But it does get 2 turns afterwards. Yeah, I don't think that one's worth the risk. It really isn't. If it gets 3 attacks here. Yeah, this probably wasn't the right call. Yeah, of course it didn't work. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. You can survive 1 more hit. Okay. Yeah, definitely very risky game to play there. Probably not worth it. Ah, shit. SOS. Damn it. Shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. Yeah, I'm not complaining, man. Agreed, the attacks are a little weak, but I'll take that. We haven't encountered a Chimera yet, which is probably a good thing. So I've got to be super careful. Really on edge here. Mari, Waka, Yuna. Yeah, it could be.
You're wasting our time.
Yeah, I knew it. I shouldn't have said anything. Shouldn't have said anything. Wall to ward. Okay. Woof. Now, after this one, is it the magic spell next? It's not Megiddo Flame after Aqua Breath, right? There's another one where I really need the steel. Because like they got some nice stuff. Lightning Marble. Yeah, that's what I would do if I wasn't stealing anything, that I'd use my 2 chances, but here it would be like 1 chance, basically. Okay. There we go. Nice. That actually worked out pretty well. I'll take that. Good stuff. Can give decent equipment as well. 970 gil. No equipment though, unfortunately, but that's still not bad. Tied us down to SOS again, which I think is good. Yeah, just trying to cover as many bases as I can here. Obviously, Tidus is vulnerable. He'll get killed from basically any hit that he takes, but if we do encounter the double elementals, at least he has a bit more of a chance. Well, he will survive. Yeah, SOS regen from the Iron Giants would be sick. We are going to head back to the Iron Giants, but we need to just get to this save. Hey! This great scene first.
Have you seen Donna?
Donna? Can't say I have.
What's up? We got separated on the way here. Damn it all! I've got to find her!
Calm down.
But if anything happens to her...
Running around in a panic is not going to help. Right now, you have to keep cool and search.
But...
Guard your emotions, then guard your summoner.
The inspiration hits.
You're right.
Shall we search?
No, I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you, Sir Arin.
What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to wish him good luck.
Thundara, physical, aqua, magi. Okay, yes. I always remember it's Thundara, then physical. But I mixed them up. The other bit. Alright, let's keep going. Closing in, but still a little more to do. Okay, so this is one where hopefully the Null Tide hit Tidus. Hit Tidus! Yes. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll definitely take that. Now, what we need to do is make sure that we kill. Just trying to think. Obviously, I want to steal as well. This is A, right? Okay. So we're going to steal again. Bring Titus back in. I wonder, does a spiral cut kill this guy? Basically, as long as this guy's dead, I'll be, like, invincible in the fight. I'm trying to remember how much more damage it does than a normal attack. It would have to do more than double. It does more than double. But do you think it can kill it or not? Not sure how high it goes. I think we won't take the risk. I think I'll defend. Or how many attacks is it going to get though? Holy shit, man. 1, 2, 3. What if I defend? It gets 2 attacks. I think it still kills me though. Yeah, it's going to have to do closer to 3 times the damage. I think it's too big a risk. Ugh. This is way too dangerous, I think. Shouldn't do this. Even if I do kill it. If I don't, then it's big danger. Nah, actually I'm thinking, if I do this, 2 attacks come in, 2 of my characters die. No, because if Kimari dies... Yeah, no, that's foolish. See you later, Aldrin. Thanks for joining us. It's the best way around this situation.
Miss me?
Basically, I want to stick around in the fight and exploit the SOS Null Tide, but obviously the only way I can do that is if I take out the Wasp safely. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, Titus has to stay in.
Miss me?
Yeah, I don't really have a good idea here. And this is another one of those, you make one mistake and you're going to hit a game over. And we've come quite far at this point, so I'd rather not do that. It's worth trying to pull off an escape. I'm thinking if I do this one and then Kimari survives, but the chances are 1 in 3 basically that he does, then I could finish it off. Any thoughts, chat? How do I handle this? What's the safest way to handle this? Surprised you haven't been convinced to pop an ad. Yeah, I've tried my best to keep it sponsor free. I've definitely been approached by endless different things over the years, so yes, I know ads on YouTube are annoying, but I've tried my best to at least not have constantly sponsors and shit. And at least from my perspective, with sponsors, a lot of times it's based on like commission, so they don't really pay you anything. And then they're like, oh, you know, based on how many people sign up to something using your code, you get a percentage of that. And I'm always like, I just don't have the numbers to make that worthwhile. Where if you've got like 1 million subscribers and every video you make gets like 200,000, 300,000, 500,000, if even like 0.1% of those people take some kind of action from your ad, then you're going to make some legit money. But with this, it's like 2 people do something, you make like 20 bucks. It's like, is it really worth inconveniencing everyone? So yeah, for now the channel is sponsored by you guys. So the fact that you guys don't constantly see this is sponsored by all these ads, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you guys, as long as you guys keep watching and supporting, then hopefully we won't need to see too much of that. If anything, I managed to get flat fees from several sponsors. Yeah, probably, but I think with mine, because it's like walkthrough stuff most of the time, that just gets low views per video. I think that's the difference. If I was more of a channel that did like one-off videos, where each video got like 20k, 30k, 50k, and that's most of what I did, I think that's much, much easier for sponsor bait. But when it's like, hey, I do 100 videos where each one gets 1 to 2,000, then I think it's a bit of a different proposition. So yeah, if anything cool ever comes up where I think it would work okay, then sure, I'll do it. But for now, at least, I don't. So you guys, this channel is sponsored by you guys. So yeah, appreciate your continued support. Now, let's see. Is anyone suggesting summon, kill the wasp with a special attack? The only problem would be then we'd have Tidus out of the front line. So I think that's the problem with that one. It's a messy situation, man. Because the problem is, if I try to flee, I could still end up dead. Yeah, I've been full-time for some time. It's just a mix of like the views, the Patreon, which is hugely helpful, and the memberships. I think these days, if it was just based on ad revenue alone from videos, I wouldn't be able to be full-time. I've got too much financial commitment. But thanks to the subscription style support, I'm just about able to kind of sustain an income where I can do it full-time. Yeah, but that's based off the assumption that I actually kill this guy. I think we have to go for something. Basically, the problem is, if I fail here, it doesn't kill this guy. Then the blue elements kill Kimari and Riku, then Tidus is left on his own, and he's going to get hit by the wasp. So that's the risk. If the spiral cut works, then it would have all been for nothing, it's fine. But if it doesn't, then it's basically a game over, I think. So I think to move it along, I think I'm going to have to try, because I don't have a lot of great alternatives at the moment, other than trying to escape. I think I tried to escape one time here. Yeah, you see. Okay, so now danger zone. Let's see what happens. There's one. Okay, thankfully we survived that. Now, let's do this. And this guarantees that Tidus is the only one left. So if that hit Kimari, I think I could have been finished. Yeah, so took a chance there, but now we're safe. Now, yeah. Now I have to flee, but at least basically I get infinite chances to flee. So, very long encounter there, but survived. Yeah, I was never going to be able to beat the blue elements anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. Keep him in SOS. Yeah, if he had a little more HP. Just giving him a potion will give him too much health, he'll come out of SOS. Basically, he can't. I don't think he can survive a single sting from a wasp, which is problematic, but let's keep going. We're getting closer. If I trigger this off, can I deliberately avoid encounters? I think I've done that in the past where I've deliberately
with rainbow wings
triggered it off.
will lead the way to secret things.
Yeah, so I think if you trigger the butterfly, you don't get random encounters unless you hit a butterfly. So I think we could do that and avoid it, and that would be less encounters, I think. But then this is at the end of this screen though, right? So, butterflies. Let me try and remember how this worked. Yeah, I think it's like backwards. Oh crap, really? Okay, that's good. Alright, that worked out decently. But we find ourselves in the same position we did last time. I keep wanting those steals. I feel like I've got to get them. I think for that reason, we don't try and win this encounter. We just try and get out of there. Yeah, and then we just do the steal with Riku here, and it is what it is. It's getting increasingly difficult to win encounters. But the Sonic Steel will at least give us a bit more of a chance. So without the Sonic Steel especially, it's really very little chance. Hey Sammy, welcome to stream. But for now at least the SOS Null Tide is working pretty well. Yeah, so it doesn't work for that side. Yeah, they're kind of always backwards. Alright, so this is the last stretch. Aqua Breath. Okay. Let's see. Okay, another steel. I think we've got enough turns. Is this guy vulnerable to sleep? We do have Sleep Strike. I'm just thinking, would that be a smart move? Hey Chris, welcome to stream. Yeah, I don't remember if he's vulnerable to sleep. Darkness and silence work well, but sleep maybe not. I need a check on that. Because at least it would definitely give me a bunch more turns to play with if sleep works. I'm going to check in myself as well, just in case. Maybe I can beat chat. Let's see, stats. Yeah, sleep, it's immune. Okay, fine. So much for that. Okay. Yeah, Megiddo Flame, everyone basically dies anyway, whoever it hits. This time it didn't work. Alright, it's not too bad. I think in the name of winning the fight again. Again, we just want to pick up the bonuses that we get from winning. Ugh, M Staff, that's a bit of a crap drop. It can drop a lot of nice things, but I think at least maybe it has some slots. That's a bad drop. That's one of the worst drops that you can get from it. Sucks. Alright. NP is starting to run low. But I think we can see this through. Unless we get a bit unlucky. Oh, this encounter. Stone proof. Nice. Okay. Whew. Good job, team. Freaking out. That was a nice job. Wow. Okay. Now, these guys have... Did these guys have a Petrified Grenade as a rare steal? Hey, Couture, welcome to stream. Yeah, I agree. I have not been sleeping too great recently. I don't tend to sleep as well in the summertime for some reason. It's just the heat, I guess. I don't do too well when the nighttime temperatures are hotter. Let me double check this guy. I just want to see if you can get a Petrified Grenade as a rare steal. I forget at what point that begins in the lizards. Steal, 25% chance, Petrified Grenade, yeah. That would do us a lot of good to have some Petrified Grenades. No, you got the window AC unit, Dan. Yeah, for anyone curious, the ongoing saga about get Dan to go get some AC, I did actually make some inquiries. But it's literally, it's summertime here, and I think there's just so much demand for them that a lot of the providers, they're busy doing much bigger, more expensive projects than little old me that just wants one for my roof. So I've literally, I think 90% of the places I've asked for quotes from, they've not responded. And the one or two that did, they were very expensive because it's like peak season. And then like one of them I tried to still like kind of progress things along, and then they just stopped replying because they probably had other shit to do. So yeah, the AC situation never ended up getting resolved, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to suffer. But yeah. How many game overs? 0 actually. But we're gonna go for the steel. We need that petrify grenade. Okay. Now, I'm thinking, if we get Valifor out here, which one of them can attack Valifor? Can you not just buy a window unit and put it in yourself? Our windows here are very different to the ones that you guys have. Window units is not really a thing in the UK. Okay. Yeah, the portable ACs don't work either. The ones with the hoses, they're way, way too loud. And I don't have a proper way to exhaust them. Like the way that my windows and doors and stuff are set up, I can't exhaust it properly. So I've definitely looked into portable ACs, but it just doesn't work. Okay. I think if I do ice here. Good. Okay. So I think with that, this fight is won. I love that there's a little pause there, and it's just kind of like the enemies are coming to the realization that they can't attack it. Yeah, the AC that you get here is either you just get one of those portable units, which are pretty bad, or you get one of the ones that's like, you have the indoor unit that's mounted to the wall, and then you have like a kind of a connection between that and the external unit, and the external unit's the one that has like the compressor and all that stuff. So all of the noisier business happens on the outside, and so you get like a nice kind of clean, quiet AC system on the inside, and it works way, way, way better than anything that's portable. Yeah, try living near London as well. Then everything's like, then you get the London tax, where it's like 30 to 50% more expensive as well. So yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, right now it's a very nice 26 degrees Celsius in this room. That's about as good as it gets. 26 degrees C is good by my standards, and the air temperature is 22 outside today. As I've always said, in this room it tends to be about 3 to 5 degrees hotter than it is outside. So once it gets above 25 outside, which, believe it or not, in London happens quite frequently in the summertime, it gets bad. Okay, so now we've run out, but we've got plenty of gil. I'm happy to just use potions to just get me over the line here. I'm not sure Decade has been around for live streams before. They're usually 3 hours long, just in case you're wondering, why is this episode so long? It's a live stream. The ones on Fridays are pre-recorded, just basically they're walkthroughs that are 1 hour chunks that we air as premieres. But these ones are true live streams, and they go for 3 hours. Usually, unless I put in some overtime. Yeah, see, I can't open the windows either, because it's too much noise. I make a lot of noise. There's always some kind of construction work, some kind of shit going on outdoors. I have to close everything up. When you're trying to do like voice recorded work, you just can't like fling windows and doors open and do stuff like that. It just doesn't work. Trust me, I've tried and thought of absolutely everything I can. For me, there's no solution other than getting a wall-mounted AC unit. I tried, like, the best I can do right now is record very early in the morning by my own sound, start recording at like 7:30 a.m., which I've never really done before. Then it's like, it's only 28, 29 degrees in the room. Because the thing is, like, my initial idea when I first moved into this place was to start trying to record at like midnight, but the room just retains so much heat from the day where even if you had all of the doors and the windows open for like 5-6 hours, still the room is like 28, 29 degrees before you even start, and then you have to close it all up again, and it's back up to like 32, 33 by the time you finish. There's just no way out. It's horrible. Ice and cheap styrofoam. They need to release some kind of like AC powered chairs or some shit. I don't know, like some kind of gamer chair that has some kind of cooling built into the chair where like your back rests on it, and it has some way of like cooling your back. I need like a water cooled gaming chair. That's what I need. Instead of trying to cool the room, just cool me down. Forget how hot the room is. Alright, so this time we're going to take a chance and try and see if Death Touch and Stone Touch will work. Of course, that one failed. First 50% fails. Let's see what happens here. Both failed. Screw you. Yeah, I've heard about the ice stuff too, and then people are like, well then all you do is that heats up very quickly because the room's still hot, you're not actually cooling much down. And then all you do is you increase the humidity because of all of the ice that you're melting, and you're just adding humidity to the room, which makes it feel even worse in the long term. It's horrible, man. There's just not very good ways around it. Hey RinnaGuy and Wild World, welcome to the stream. Do we stick or twist here? This guy can again drop some nicer stuff, so I'm just like, maybe we should stick around here. Let me bring in someone who can survive a hit. Oh, she has 0 MP left. Let's just do this. Trying to survive. Nice. Alright, it's the third time we're trying. There we go. Yeah, I have to move out of England because it's too hot. I never thought I'd say that. Yeah, life was easier when I lived in Istanbul because I have air conditioning in my place there. Yeah, naturally, actually, the humidity is good in here, thankfully. But I'm saying, like, if you try and add stuff like ice, water, and this, that, the other, then you up the humidity. You went there twice this year. Was it for like work stuff, or you went on a holiday there twice? Yeah, I'm just gonna move in with Real. I'm gonna have my I'm gonna make an office in Real's house and just fly over there every day to record. Should be fine. You guys can all pay for those expenses, right? See your partner. Okay, that's cool. Istanbul's a great city to visit. Oh boy, here we go. Stoneproof. Good evasion. Yeah, no stoneproof there. Oh my god. We got so close. We got so close. There's nothing I could have done there. We got so close. There you go. That's what happens in the blink of an eye. That's the Auto-Haste no sphere grid challenge, my friends. Nothing to be done there. Because Tidus, as I say, if you encounter the blue elements, then they're going to fire water arrows at you. So you need someone with some protection there. But yeah. Now, I think we get some auto saves like midway through, right? To be fair, we haven't really used many Phoenix Downs. Barely any, really, actually. Now, we have one yeah, so this is the good thing here. We're still in with a chance of getting it done in this sesh. Yeah, so thankfully we just have to do this zone again. It could be a lot worse. It's literally, this is probably actually the worst encounter of the bunch. I mean, that guy, doesn't he only have like a 30% chance of petrifying? I feel like it petrifies at 80% of the time. How many times have, I mean, in the one where we got the game over, it would have petrified Yuna if not for the stone proof, and then the second time it attacked, it petrified again. It has such a high hit rate. It's strange. There's something sketch about that. I don't know what's going on. There's some bad luck with that. I've always wanted to go to Turkish Grand Prix. That's cool. I actually went to the first ever Turkish Grand Prix. It was like 2005 or something. I was a pretty big F1 fan at the time, and it was just awesome that it actually came to Turkey for the first time. And an uncle of mine managed to get tickets, so I went with like my uncle, my cousin, and that kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, especially thanks to the auto-save of the zones, we should definitely be able to get through. We haven't really had many game overs at all, if I'm being honest. We managed to avoid them most of the time, but... Oof. Those water spells are horrendous, man. They're so powerful. Whew. Okay. So I think we do the same thing again. We just take our chances, since we've already got that first game over here. Yeah, you just can't win, man, because you sacrifice a stone ward, and then you have to get rid of the water ward, and then you're going to get a game over like this. So, yeah, it's nasty, man. There's too many things to cover right now. You'd have to really do a whole bunch of shit. If you give everybody SOS nulls, then that's nice, but then everybody has to start in SOS HP. So if you face the non-elemental ones, then you're just going to get a game over because you don't have enough HP. So it's one of these where you have to kind of hedge your bets, and there's definitely a luck element involved here. You can't cover everything. But it's definitely doable. Yeah, there's no way that's 30%. It's way more than that. Aqua Breath coming next. Yeah, Riku dies anyway here. Waka will survive the Aqua Breath. Didn't need to. Now, last time I did get a pretty crap equipment from this guy. That's more like it. Surely it has a few slots. Right. Oh, it's a bracelet, sorry. Damn it, okay. It can drop up to 3 slots, so I'm kind of hoping to see some of those. I think in that situation I'm going to use a potion instead. Okay. Yeah, 1 in 3 chance that you start the fight like that. Well evaded, but Kimari is too slow. So it goes to show how well my first run went in relative terms. This is what it should have looked like. That's why I was kind of low-key surprised that I managed to get through without any game overs the first time. Like, we were literally basically 1 encounter away from making it. This is what should have happened. Welcome to the grind, folks. I hate this encounter. I think we're dead again. This is what happened last time. And again, by the way, petrification immediately. The 30% petrification. I'm not even being funny. I think it's hit 80% of the time or more so far in this session. I've seen it use the attack like 10 times and it's worked at least about 8 of them. That's what it's looked like. Little bastard. And well, we still need like a petrify grenade and stuff, but until we get the Sonic Steel, I think we can't hope to do too much here. You find these challenges so interesting. So do I. That's why I've been doing them for 20 years. Oh, this variation. Have we come across this? Oh, this is nasty. Oh my god. I think it's Valifor to the rescue again, but this time... Oh. This time Valifor will get damaged. Because it won't be able to take both of them out. So I think it's Overdrive this time. I'm sure we'll charge the Overdrive up again from all the Comrade Overdrive stuff. Yeah, we're definitely pushing it pretty hard here. But again, just when things start to really seem impossible, then you get the Sonic Steel, and then basically you have a way better chance of surviving every encounter. At least just fleeing it before you die. So if we just kind of stick with it and don't give up here, we should get a nice reward. Now, that's a better drop. See, that's the kind of stuff you can get from those guys. That's why it's worth trying to get the win instead of running away. Alright. Yeah, I'd love to keep hold of this one. Oh man, I think this one might be even worse. Great. I don't know how it's happening, but every time Yuna is being left. Now, of course I used the Overdrive for the previous one. Now, is it still worth... Nah. There's got to be some kind of Riku mix we can do here. I think we're going to sacrifice something here. See you later, Tan. Thanks for hanging out. I think we need to end this with a mix. What do we got? The frag grenade won't work. Basically, we need to definitely take them out. So whatever it is, we need to make sure it works. It has to work. Worst case, I need to silence. Basically, even if this one survives, because it's got a lot of HP, we need to make sure it's silenced. So we want something that does some kind of status effect kind of hit. So what do you guys recommend? What's a good kind of cheap mix that does status? Status is like silence, that's the most important one. Now, stuff like Chaos Grenade, like that's basically one of the highest level status ones you can get. What's like the cheapest one? I might have to look this one up. I want something that's going to be as easy on the items as possible. Let's see what we can do based on the combinations that we have. Such a pain. There's so many mixes, even scrolling through them to find like the type that you want just takes forever. 3 of 9. Yeah, something like Blastermine. I need to have a look at how to mix them. So I've got the wiki up now on my phone. I'm just kind of having a look through. Alright, grenade, frag grenade, no. Blastermine is what I need. What can we do it with? Might have to give up a smoke bomb for it, potentially. Let's have a look. So you can mix a red sphere. Let's have a look at our red spheres. Do we have any high pillow potions? I don't think we do. Can you use the map to mix anything that's statusy? Map. Nah, you still need like high. You can, but you need like higher level stuff. I really should have brought some grenades. Okay, we can definitely do it, but it's just trying to do the cheapest version possible. I think Smoke Bomb is the best bet that I have, just to make sure I get it done here. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the one. Alright, let's do it. Now, how many turns... Actually, wait a minute. The signer said it afflicts. How many turns does it last? Hopefully not enough for it to wear off again and then just kills me anyway. Yeah, definitely need to buy some grenades. So it's going to get 1, 2, 3. I think it's just enough. Right? Let's just double check this. This would be really bad if we lose. So it's C. And then if we mix this together, it's 1, 2, 3. I think we should get there just in time. Oh god, all of this work for one shitty random encounter. No, what? Huh? I swear we counted it. Wasn't it 3 turns and then we got the turn? Oh. Well, there you go. Even with an overdrive, it must have had 4. Doesn't the CTB show the delay from the mix anyway? Hey Dan, you missed a tragic fail there. That was bad. Just as I knew I'd lose that nice armor that I got. Oh, screw this game. Mix pretends to be rank 5, but it's actually rank 6. Why? Karifian, why weren't you there? I trusted you. Why weren't you there like a minute ago to tell me this? Frick. And see, these are the kind of tricks that even people like me that have played the game for a billion hours just don't know or don't forget. Karifian, I hate you now. I'd rather have never known. Oh shit, man. That's so bad. But that's how you learn these things and then forget them like a few months later. Catch me in like a few years' time when I do another run where that becomes relevant and I forget it. But for now, at least, we've learned something new. Until we just forget again. God damn it. Now I'm extra annoyed at the first run that got away. Oh, man. Yeah, this keeps happening. Here, I don't... Again, there's like little I can do. So this means that in this situation, do I have to mix something that kills them outright? Then we change our strategy. Instead of trying to silence them, we have to do something that will kill them outright. So what's the best mix to just do the damage necessary to win here? 1,500. How do we mix the pineapple? Let's have a look. Yeah, that might be a good call. Which one's easier, potato masher or pineapple? Let's have a look. Potatoes 2005. How do we do the potato masher then? I'm on pineapple. Let me scroll down. Next up is Calamity Bomb. Not that. Cluster Bomb. Potato Masher. Oof. Yeah, that's pretty expensive. But that's why we should have brought maps. Yeah, we don't have the best in terms of item stuff here. I should have definitely bought some stuff from the travel agency. And now I'm suffering the consequences of that. It's all preparation. So yeah, there's no way I'm backtracking. We can definitely get through. I was literally 1 encounter away the first time. I'm not backtracking for that, but I'm just trying to think. There's got to be something good here that we can mix to get this done. So just bear with me while I really have a look at my options here. Okay. I think for this one I'm going to reset, because this was just a bad start anyway. But next time, if I get far enough along, I'm going to start to sacrifice some stuff. Like, for example, you can sacrifice a Poison Fang and a Chocobo Feather to be able to mix some like Hazardous Shell, etc. So you can do it. I tried to not use the purple spheres if I can avoid it, but if and when we stop the no sphere grid, I want to keep those around. I think we just got off to an unlucky start there. Yeah, we'll try and do this with the resources that we have. I definitely expected a grind this session, and honestly, up until the last like half an hour, it'd been relatively smooth sailing, so I don't mind a series of game overs here. While we're on the hunt to try and get to the Sonic Steel. There we go. That's more like it. No equipment this time, though. Open it? Yeah, I did. No. Come on, man. There we go. Yeah, we did, unfortunately. We got it so early on that I kind of knew. Oh, man, this encounter. Why does Tidus keep getting taken out first? Why does this keep happening? My God. At least this time I have the full overdrive, so I don't care. I'm just going to do it this way. Don't need to worry about mixes and this, that, and the other. Just go. Get blasted. Get a water blade. Yeah, this has definitely been a bit of a Groundhog Day, for sure. I've been through worse. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we do the Stone Breath with Kimari here. Again, these guys can drop nice armors, so try our best to get it, and they're the two that drop the most skill around here as well. Glorious Armlet, I like the sound of that. Anything with Glorious in the title I think is 3 slots anyway. But yeah, okay, that's cool. Alright. Alright, closing in now. Come on. I think this is where you could trigger this on purpose, and then I think there's no more encounters here. That's what I was looking to do. Okay, we did it. There you go. It looks so simple now, didn't it? But yeah, we did it. That's a relief. Okay. Finally, our reward. We've got 27,000 gil. That's nice.
Welcome. Holiday prices on all items in celebration of
Celebration.
wedding.
Okay. Go on your weapons. 12,100. To which we say...
Too expensive, you think? How about this?
Okay, nice. Cool. Hey there, Annabelle, welcome to stream. Good to see you.
I'll go with these prices for a while.
Alright,
Welcome.
so we still got quite a decent amount of money left over. So, finally, the Sonic Steel. Let's go. Absolutely crucial piece of equipment for this. Dark Touch, Ice Strike. Something with a free slot is kind of nice. Ice Ward. Okay, the rest of his stuff isn't that great. Didn't know you could negotiate with the NPC. Yeah, this is a famous, like, it's quite a well-known way to get the Sonic Steel for cheaper. Yeah, I think this is the one I'm going to take, because it has the slot. We still have plenty left over in the tank here. Okay. So I think supply-wise we're doing pretty well. This guy doesn't sell grenades. Ah, that's a pain. That's a pain. I think for that reason, well, if we can beat Spheromorph, we can backtrack. We gain access to the next travel agency anyway. So I think what I'm going to do is I probably want to backtrack a little first. We've still got an hour before the end of the session, so we'll definitely spend some time trying to fight Spheromorph. But I don't want to dive in immediately, because I still think there's quite a lot of work to do. So what we're going to do... Oh, I had to use all his grenades to get here. Through that. He did better than we did. Getting Shooting Star would be nice. Good point. Good point. Shooting Star was after being Spheromorph, right? Yeah. Okay. I think, let's try and backtrack. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go straight to, I think, the Thunder Plains here, save some time for everyone involved. Because basically now that we have Sonic Steel, it turns into a bit of a... You get the first turn, and you immediately get the chance to try and escape kind of game. So... Oh, crap. Yeah, the chances of you failing are definitely lower. Literally, this is the only way I could have had an encounter. Just hate they walked you back there. Okay, we're good now. Does sell grenades? Yeah, it does. Okay, that's fine. But I still want to get like a few from the Thunder Plains anyway. Might help against Spheromorph. We might need to resort to some kind of poison tanky strat or something. So it's kind of funny, times 4 speed, no encounters, how quickly you can just run through things. Okay. Right, this is what we should have done. Alright. Yeah, it's true. I guess obviously because it's so, like, not designed to be played like that. Obviously, the no encounters part, yes, but you get it really late in the game anyway. So having, like, the no encounters cheat, basically, now and then the times 4 is just really, like, very different. Just thinking, is there anything else that I can buy at this stage? How much of my guild should I use to stock up? Yeah. Definitely want a bunch of maps. I feel like that's probably a good place to start. Something like that. Maybe more maps, honestly. Okay. So, now, I think one of the primary things we need is light curtains. Then we still only have one. And Luna curtains, probably not doing as bad. Chocobo feathers, a few more. And especially for Seymour, if we want to make some more like lightning proof SOS null stuff. A little bit more of these. Yeah, so definitely some work to do. So we're going to spend a little bit of time here. You guys are getting to see the way that these challenges work, the grindy nature of them. That's how they go. So yeah, Sonic Steel in action here. This is the part where like you get to come in and kind of pick what you want to do, pick them apart. Now, you could toss a grenade and it'd be only this guy left, but he could literally one-hit KO you with his lightning thing. So just because you have first strike now, it definitely does not mean that everything's just become easy now, anything like that. It only means you've bought yourself the chance to do that, basically. But again, supposedly, 75% chance that you flee. I don't know. I don't buy it. So, I think I want to hang out near the save sphere. I'm going to turn encounters off for now. I'm going to go to the save sphere near the middle. So that we can regularly, kind of after basically every encounter where we hopefully do something successfully, we can just... forget to save and then lose everything, of course. Or like forget to switch back to no encounters. That's also a nice option. Sorry, to first strike. Yeah, need to switch back to that. So there's a lot of things we need to do here. This is what I mean, like the Sonic Steel has definitely changed something, but it's certainly not turned this into a walk in the park now. What's the best team to start with now? I still want to keep Riku out. I think SOS Null Shock's still the right call. The Sentry as well. And then... maybe Yuna still? Yeah, this is definitely like a prohibitive aspect of the challenge. If you want to do it this way, it really takes a lot of your time. But this is kind of what I grew up with. It's just so normal to me. But it's definitely not a normal way to play games. You think you'll do another playthrough? Fully torturing zombie. All enemies hasted, protected shell. Is that too much to suffer? Nah, I mean, why not? At the end of the day, it wouldn't be no sphere grid. So... yeah, it can be done, I think. It can be tried, it can be attempted at least. So the problem with this whole situation is you can only ever steal one at a time and then you basically just immediately die afterwards. And we're only ever going to trade turns, well, it's like 3 to 1, like 2 to 1. Yeah, it's 2 to 1, I think. Yeah, so I think the same thing will always happen. We'll come in, this will happen, we'll steal, get killed afterwards. And then see if we can still win. Yep. Like with these, I feel like getting the win is worth trying, even if you get a game over in the process. Yeah, you see, those failed, then you get a game over. But I think this is the risk you have to take, because A, we need the light curtains, and B, it can drop...
Not here. Not now.
Yeah, sorry, Lulu. But yeah, we need